I think the last time you were here, we were talking about one of the camps that was still ongoing that week, and so that obviously has wrapped up. So if you can fill us in again about what that was, and then there's still something left in the future for that, right?
Yeah, so we wrapped up our Adelante Arts Camp, which is our summer arts camp where we focus on serving the Latino youth 6th to 12th grade. And we wanted to provide a camp opportunity where we could give those kids a creative outlet of some sort, being able to creatively express themselves, but also allowing them to explore and celebrate their cultural identity and being able to serve that community specifically, which has been really great. Just throughout the summer with the kids, we focused this summer for the medium that they worked with. It was photography and creative writing. And to see the progress from day one to the last day for how they've developed their photography skills and being able to discover ways that they can express themselves through some written word, but also from what they've been able to capture through the lens, which is essentially what's called through the lens of those students. It's been really incredible to watch. And
that's great. They're expressing, but they're learning at the same time.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. It was just a really great opportunity, and kudos to Maddie and Cheryl for being so incredible with being invested in those kids throughout the summer to help them develop those skills and talents, and really to give them that ownership of their creativity.
Yeah. So now they're coming up on a nice reception too then, right?
Yeah. So since we have a collection of photograph works from those students, we are going to have a photography reception at the Tuscarawas County Public Library System's main library location in downtown New Philadelphia. So the reception is going to showcase the final works from the students from the Adelante Arts Camp. There were 10 students that participated, so there will be 40 pieces of artwork, photograph works on display there, which is really incredible. And what we also decided to do was we wanted to not only have a reception to celebrate that, we also have a book that they've put together as well. So you have the written works and photograph works that aren't just what's on display there, but a few others from their time of taking photographs throughout the camp also in that book, which those will be available for pre-sale, and if anyone is interested in purchasing a book from those kids.
That's fantastic. As leaders, what has that led you to? Is this springing ideas for the future?
Yeah, we just hope that it inspires them. That's the...
What about for you guys?
Oh, for us? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, and I think I talk about too how there's the synergy that exists with between those kids and us and all that. It just inspires us even more so, because there's a lot of stories that can be told through the creative works of other people, and especially from kids, from their perspective. And it's really inspiring to see them be able to step up and take ownership of what makes them who they are. And so it just continues to inspire us to keep going.
Will there be other camps like this coming up then?
Yeah, so we plan on doing another one next summer for the Latino youth again. So Adelante Arts Camp will return. So if anyone would be interested in helping to support the camp, then they can certainly talk to me. But in the meantime, if anyone is interested in at least coming to the reception, it is on Tuesday, September 20th, and we will have it from 6 o'clock to 7:30 p.m. on that day. So.
Right. And if a person doesn't know where the library's at, it's close to the post office.
Yes, in downtown New Philadelphia. So, yep, you can stop by over there.
Let's hope you've been to the library at least once before. Another big project that's been going on is Love Tusk, and with the sculptures and all the communities that are involved, and trying to make sure we have enough funding for all of that. And it's still, the finished product is next year, but this is really ongoing, and you're working hard at this.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I've lost track of how many grants I've applied to right now. And I've attended a lot of different meetings as well to share about the project. And really the idea behind it is that we wanted to be able to create something that we can find all of Tuscarawas County that they can participate in, engage with, and be a part of, really. And right now is the more crucial point of being able to fundraise for the project. And what's really great about this project too is that you can have the ability to donate to like a specific sculpture, like a community sculpture. So if there's someone that wants to specifically donate to Denison or Yorksville sculpture, then they can direct their donation to that, which each sculpture piece is worth $6,950 in terms of being able for the fabrication, paying the artists, and all the things that go into it. But the end product is that we would have 20 sculptures across the county, so that next summer we could do a countywide scavenger hunt where people can download this app to go to all the different locations and do like a GPS check-in, photo contest, and they can answer some trivia questions about like the community or the sculpture that's right there too. So it's very engaging for the public, and it's also a total of 104 miles.
I know you did the zigzag route. So
Yep. So it's 104 miles, and actually a couple people brought up, oh, that'd be a really great biking route. And I'm thinking, so if you wanted to take your bike and maybe plan a couple of days to go to all the stops you can, and someone else has like a muscle car and stuff, and if you can imagine a class like a trail of classic cars just going from one location to another, that would be pretty incredible too.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Now, if you'd like to donate or anything, or talk about camp and even more, we'll get your contact information at the end. Okay, so hang on, because we're not done, because that's what's going on with Love Tusk right now. And then we've got another Art on the Alley on the way, and that we're about to flip to September, and that means it'll be the following month. So not that far away.
No, it's not. Yeah, everything is coming together though, which it's crazy because we did expand another like couple of blocks. So we're slowly taking over downtown New Philadelphia with this. So
that's good.
It's it's pretty incredible. Like, just from my perspective of being on the back end of things, like just to see where it started to where it is now, there's been so much that's been happening and so much community support, which has been really great. And I know like even like being able to organize things on the administration side logistically. So now we're like, okay, we're so big now, so we have to dedicate zones for certain people to be able to watch. And so we're actively making changes and trying to accommodate and grow and all that stuff. So there's been, which is like a good problem to have. Yeah. So it's just one of those things where, I mean, it's very humbling and very overwhelming to like see that there's been so much support behind Art on the Alley. And now we're kind of at the point now where we're like, okay, so let's figure out how we're going to continue to foster it to make sure that it's something that people can expect year after year, and especially since we're wrapping up our 5th season with it. So
when you started 5 years ago, could you imagine that it would expand this much, this quickly?
I don't think this quickly. I know that we've just always had like really great support from like the first one. And so I don't know, like between like all the people that's been involved in like the planning process and doing all the behind the scenes work, I mean, it's just something where whenever we first started, we were hoping that maybe this would help inspire other people to really do something in their own communities and like be able to like really engage with the arts even more, because the arts play such a catalytic role in bringing people together. And that's something that, you know, isn't just for like one specific group or whatever. It's meant for everyone. Yeah. So that's something that's been very exciting to see, is how much that the arts have continued to be infused in our everyday lives, and especially in something as important as, I mean, not just for it being a downtown festival, but community revitalization and taking pride in like where we are from. So, and we have our local artists and galleries and shops to really thank for that.
Wait, without specifically, and I know every artist is unique, but what different kinds of artists and performers are going to be at this next Art on the Alley? Yeah,
so you can expect, so there will be ceramic artists. So I know that Dee Grossman will be there. She'll be like with her pottery wheel and stuff. So you can see her throw some clay. She throws clay. Yeah. People throw hands while that she throws clay. So so she throws clay. So we also have some digital artists and painters, and and at least in terms of new musicians and stuff, we have another stage now. Okay. So there's 3 stages that's going to be there. So we have like our now we're we have to relabel everything. So now we have like, of course, we have the north stage. Now we have a mid stage,
Okay.
and then south stage, a new south stage. So, but I know that there's going to be like an accordion player or something coming as well, and. I'll have more details on who will be coming and what to expect and stuff at this next.
For nobody or somebody who's not that familiar, like, oh, really? You have that too? So yeah, it's pretty wide encompassing, isn't it?
Yeah, and certainly, and it's right around the time of Halloween too, whenever it's October, and people look forward to our fall event because it's fall family fun. And what we do at all of our vendor spots is we do a trick-or-treating for the kids. So all like our vendors, our artists, the downtown businesses and stuff will have candy to be able to pass out to the kids. And there's like 120 spots. So you're definitely going to get your kids are going to have their fill of candy.
Get artistic with your costumes.
Yes.
Too.
And
all
please come in costumes. That's the fun part, seeing how creative people are with their costumes and whether they come as a family group or, I mean, we've got cosplayers too. Like if you're a cosplayer, come in your cosplay. Like it's so cool to see everyone just find a way to express themselves.
That's good. Well, I promised information. So how can somebody get a hold of you, the Tuscarawas Arts Partnership, and ask questions or donate money or whatever they want to do?
Yeah, so we have a website, tuscarawarartspartnership.org, or you can email tuscarawarartspartnership@gmail.com. And then we have a phone number, 330-451-6086 as well.
All right. Get a hold of Wilma. She's hardly got anything to do. But
No, I know, right?
in between writing grants, she'll take a call and get you some information. Thank you so much for taking time to come in today.
No, thank you for having me.
That's always our pleasure. Wilma Mullet, the Executive Director of Tuscarawas Arts Partnership.